What up, y'all? So, I am going back to Murlocs for a hot minute here. Disregard this. This is the previous Murloc deck I was playing. Or is it? No, it's a combination of the two. There we go. So, I am playing a single Ready the Fleet, no Adaptive Amalgam, and instead of the whole Violet Treasure Guild package, I cut one hand of a doll. So we're going to see how this goes. I think at the beginning of a new season or month, aggressive decks normally will do pretty good. I'm seeing a lot of Control Warrior on the ladder, so being able to possibly kill them early is good. Being able to outlast some of the other mid-range or aggro decks because it's Murlocs and has the quest, I think is pretty good. So I've made it up to about gold 2 so far, and it's what, day 2 of the new season, so this is the best hand in my opinion. Tidehunter into Steamfin, because that gets you 5 guys between the two of them, which gets you really close to quest activation. It used to get you the quest activation before it got nerfed. That was one of my favorite ways to activate the quest, because if you had the coin, you could do it on turn 3, and then everything after that was pumped. So at 6, definitely more fair. I had expected them to nerf this a little bit. It's surprising how much that difference from 5 to 6 is, though. Yeah, for a while, Murlocs was kind of like the boogeyman in the metagame. It was just all over the place. Do I do this? 1, 2, 3. It's not gonna pop it. I could Crusader Aura. That seems real bad. I'd hit for 6. What does this guy do again? 2 temporary cards. And then, you know what, if I do this, then he comes back as a 2/2. Yeah, one of the most frustrating matchups with this deck is Control Warrior, because if you can't get an aggressive enough start, then they just brawl, clear the board continuously, and it just becomes this super grind. And you gotta play it out, because there is still a chance you could win, but they have so many resources, and if they get the quest off, then it's a real uphill battle. But the frustrating part is you gotta play it out, because there's always a chance, but it's a real tough one. That's a good draw. I could just Crusader Aura. I kind of like that, actually. Brain Gill might be correct, though. If I Crusader Aura, I'm likely going to pop that there to protect at least this guy. But I'm not sure if that's very good. Yeah, I think Brain Gill is the play.
Reporting for duty. To battle.
Pretty good. That's a pretty fascinating card. Tradable temporary, so you can only use it when you draw it. Very interesting card. I feel like stuff like that is good R&D. It makes you think about a card differently. think we start with this. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Nice, another steam fin is very good.
Reporting for duty. To battle.
Just so they can't kill a 2/2 with that. Yeah, between the two of them, they can take down a 2/2, so now if they've got one of them, they can only take down the 1/1. Simple, but effective. If you're watching on YouTube, check out the Twitch. And if you're watching on Twitch, check out the YouTube. Same handle on both of those. Got a lot of videos on YouTube right now. Got a couple videos playing Murlocs. Been playing this for a hot minute. Lately, I've been really enjoying Cliff Dive Demon Hunter and Searing Reflection Paladin. Searing Reflection is definitely not tier 1. Cliff Dive has a lot of potential, though. I'm trying to really fine-tune that deck. It's just the deck is so tight. There's not really a lot of spaces in the deck you can play with. And I feel like it's pretty metagame dependent. Interesting. So that's going to go off here. So I can do this. Next Kindred triggers twice. So this will give me 4 dudes. So I need to do this and this. Powerful. Alright, pretty good. So as long as they don't clear the board, I've got it in the bag with double Crusader Aura. And you did see that correctly. I'm running a single Ready the Fleet. I really like Ready the Fleet. It's kind of like the third version of Crusader Aura. Obviously a little bit worse. But, yeah, I think we probably still got him here. Double Crusader Aura is very hard to beat. They gotta throw a card at this, otherwise they're just dead. Wow, are they not gonna use it? Oh, they're getting a temporary card to use it, I guess. No, they're just dead. Okay. Yeah, I guess they ran out of time. That works. Alright, so 1-0. I don't think Warlock is as good as it was earlier in this metagame. Like before Across the Timeways, Warlock was very powerful. Pretty much kind of on par with Death Knight. I think Death Knight and Shaman are probably the top 2 decks in my opinion. Control Warrior maybe being a close third, maybe interchangeable. Speak of the Devil.
I will fight with honor.
Sweet. So turn 1, I'll coin this guy out also. Turn 2, maybe turn 3 unless I draw something better. Submerged map is phenomenal. Okay, so my guess is Dragon Warrior instead of Control Warrior, which would be good. That's a much better matchup. Control Warrior, I think you have a better shot of killing early because they don't have as many early game threats or things they can do to counteract your aggression. It really starts around turn 4 with the guy that deals 2 damage to everything, and then obviously turn 5 Brawl. Dragon Warrior has more early guys they play, which can make the early game difficult, but I think we have more potential to outlast them. Only issue comes if you don't draw enough gas. Got to be able to get your brain gills, got to hit your prize vendors, got to hit submerged map and play the additional. Sure. I can only assume they're going to kill at least one guy. I doubt 2, but we'll see. If for whatever reason they just attack my face, I'm probably going to brain gill. It's a little preemptive, but I'd like to keep the gas coming. There it is. So it looks like they're killing 2 guys. So I may just do this into this. It's not the best use of Hot Spring Glider. But I think the main thing right now is going to be landing enough guys that Brain Gill will matter. Yeah, Brain Gill is a really, really powerful card. I wasn't sure about it when I first started playing Murlocs. I was like, I don't know about this. But it'll refill your hand so much. I'm tempted to gnawing Greenfin actually first. Only problem is maybe a Hot Spring into Greenfin. I could Submerged Map, but if everything costs more than 2, then I lose a lot of value from it. Yeah, I kind of kept the Submerged Map in my opening hand because I wanted to have some insurance if I didn't draw, stuff like this. So I think this is probably fine. Okay, that's alright. Not really what I want, though. Yeah, the best is when you get, like, a Grunty or a Tyrannigill off of this. The more Grunty, Tyrannigill, and Steamfin Thief you cast, the better the games are for sure.
Find me in the dream.
Alright, annoying but manageable. Let's start with this. Nice. So Mermie's great. And we're going to take the Tyrannigill also. I don't want to give them a card, but me drawing a card is very good here. Steamfin Thief, great draw. I could have played Mermie that turn and then saved this for next turn and gone Prize Vendor Braingill, but I do want to have the option of Steamfin next turn, I guess.
Portions look good.
This guy's pretty good. Alright, so they got a very good start. Let's see, this is going to make 2 2s. So I can take this out and then attack that with this. And then I'll follow up with Tyrannigill. That seems okay. Alright, so quest active twice. Give him +2/+2.
Proportions look
Jeez.
good. Find me in the dream.
God. Yeah, the green wing is so annoying. It's a very good card. Now that guy gets, yup, pretty good. So I think Tyrannigal here, it's going to get +2/+2. Maybe I do that there and then Tyrannigal here. Tyrannigal dies, gets me some dudes. Hopefully one of them has Rush. I could also Rock Skipper, Brain Gill, but the Rock Skipper I don't think will matter much. How would I play that turn? So if I went Rock Skipper, Brain Gill, I'd attack, draw a card. And then I'd have 5 to deal, so I could kill this guy with this and the rock. Not sure if that's going to be good enough.
I must move quickly.
I think it's fine. Yeah, refilling, getting some more gas is going to be good.
I can't do that.
Alright, so board's a little more even now. Yeah, this guy over here is very powerful, especially with this synergy, but the way this game is playing out, this is just solid regardless. There's a lot of minion trading until someone gets ahead with this matchup. Totally cool. Awesome draw also. Great. Yeah, hard to do anything other than Tyrannigal here. No rush, guys. Fine, fine, fine. Ooh, that's pretty good for them.
A recurring dream.
Jeez. Okay, then. Thankfully, I've got another Tyrannigal, but jeez, that's crazy. I can do this into Tyrannigal. Just not sure if I want it to die or not. I guess considering they've got the taunt minions, this could be okay. Yeah, the Dragon Warrior deck is so efficient. Jeez. Okay. This might be an unwinnable position now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here. Like a Grunty here would be good. I don't know that anything else will save me though. Because even if I play this, Divine Shield or not, I can kill one and then I just get attacked back for more than 17. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Well played. The victory is
Alright, Dragon Warrior got me. So 1-1. See if I can get to platinum. I think I can get that done. There's no way I go like 1-4. Murlocs is, I think, decreasing in power level compared to the rest of the metagame. I mean, obviously decreased because of the quest nerf recently. But, Wow, this looks like an awful hand. Hand of a Doll, Murloc, War Leader, and Ready the Fleet? Eesh. Oh, Tidehunter's good at least. Oh, not Ready the Fleet. I think we do this then. Playing against Rogue. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because I want Hand of a Doll in the deck for Violet Treasure Gill. Speak of the Devil. Good old King Lane. So I'm probably going to go turn to one of these guys. Depends on what they do. Oh. Okay then. Yeah, putting that many minions out there, I'm going to play a bigger guy. And it's also giving me some gas. Wow, Kingslayer already? Come on now. Give me Grunty. Okay. So only bad part about this deck is that I only have, or in regards to King Lane and this, is that I only have one legendary minion. So 2 attacks and I've got King Lane in my hand. Which is not good, because they can easily cut your life total in half. I think Coin Steamfin is okay here. It's not the greatest, though. Kills this. Obviously can't kill that. I think getting more guys out is probably better, though. 50-50 shot on what spell I would hit with Violet Treasure Gill. Do this first. Okay, good. Because if I got Submerged Map, then I would have to possibly be ready to play the Murloc so that I can get the additional. Yeah, I think a couple games ago I played a Submerged Map, got a Violet Treasure Gill, played it, got the second thing off the first Submerged Map, played the thing off the Treasure Gill Submerged Map. So I got 4 Murlocs off of essentially 1 card. It's pretty awesome.
How entertaining.
There's King Lane. I'm thinking King Lane might be worth playing here. Because getting my life total cut in half is a real pain. I think it rounds down, so I'd go to 13. I guess I can risk it. You know what? I'm going to risk it. And this also makes sure that I have Kindred for Steamfin Thief next turn.
Time has caught up with you.
Mistakes were made.
Oops. So that's a little unsettling as a 6/6, but not really sure I can do anything about it. Steamfin seems pretty good here. Yeah, I got a packed hand, which is great. they're passing that spell burst around. After you play a minion, deal 1 damage to it. Wow. Amazing. So Crusader Aura would deal 17 damage to them, put them at 7. I do think I need to Tyrannigal that 6/6 away though, because it'd be 6, 10, 12. So basically if they can cut my life total in half, then they can attack and win, is my main concern. Nice.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Destroy a minion, combo, summon a random 8-cost minion. Jeez.
Incredible.
I think that could be okay here. Then I've also got this. Let's do this and see what we get first. Ooh, that's not bad. So it'll be a 3/3 rush. How did it deal 5? Wait, what? Oh, because of the double pump. Wow. Even better. So I think let's do this.
Well played. I give up.
There it is. 2-1 after 3 games. Yeah, ever since they nerfed Sandbox Scoundrel. Yeah, ever since they nerfed Sandbox Scoundrel, Rogue has been nowhere near as good. Alright, let's get at least 2 more games in.
The wild must be protected.
Yeesh, awful hand to start with. So against Druid, they are very likely combo. I could try keeping the Ready Fleet because I do have quite a few early drops, but I don't think it's correct. Rock Skipper also doesn't feel correct. Yeah, they could be Seismopod or they could be some sort of spell-based combo deck. Yeesh, not a very good draw, okay. Okay, I guess they're playing an aggro version. Very interesting. I think my odds against them are much better than against Seismopod or Spell Combo. I think it's like a spell damage combo. That's normally that type of spell-based combo deck.
The waters of Zenishari gleam in the sun.
Put them on the bottom of your deck with +5/+5. Okay. I've honestly never had someone play that card against me. Good to see people brewing decks. But it does give me some confidence because I have a feeling this will be a decent matchup. Probably going to go coin into this guy. No, wait. Oh, no, I'm not going to have Kindred. Just kidding. I guess the Battle Cry is all I really need. I don't need the Divine Shield. Ooh, that's also a good draw. Yeah, I think this is better. Because although it won't give the Divine Shield from the Kindred, it's going to make this cost 1 less. So I can play it next turn. Early Steamfin Thieves are great. And granted, I could just coin Steamfin on turn 3 after playing like Tidehunter. But this guy's much less likely to die. I think if they trade with the Tidehunter and the Scout, that puts me in a worse position regarding like momentum. So we do this. So yeah, had I done Tidehunter and then this guy with the coin... Wow. I thought they were going to concede for a second. I was like, what? But had I done it the other way around, I would have been left with just this guy had they attacked the two guys, which is a little bit worse. That's pretty good. Okay. So they drew a card off the bottom of their deck. Snazzy, snazzy. I can play this and kill that, but that leaves that guy open. It's not the best, but... yeah, especially... yeah, that too. That's rough. And that gives them a 2-cost minion. Not the worst. Yeah, this is crazy. That was a pretty cool combo. Yeah, I kind of feel like I got a war leader, because otherwise I'm taking 16 next turn, and if they have a pump spell, then they just win. So... at least now they need a lot more pump if they're going to kill me. Okay. Interesting choice of attacks. Okay. So Grunty's great, but not right now. I guess I'll go double Tide Collar. I'll take the Grunty and hopefully I can live long enough to play it. There's an argument for the prize, taking the prize vendor there over the Grunty, but I think Grunty's got such a big effect on the game that it's hard not to take it. And I'm only a couple turns away, so...
I remember this place well.
I'm also getting the feeling they're not just a straight aggro deck trying to utilize that combo from the bottom of the deck with this guy. So I'm not as scared of just being like one shot. That was a very interesting play. Ooh, perfect timing for Tyrannigill. I think... So that'll get the quest active. Yeah, I think that... Oof, that does a lot of work here. And a taunt guy, excellent. So let's do that. Let's draw a card. And then let's take that out. Alright, much better board position.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Sure. Okay, so this one gives me treasure map, or submerged map, some kind of map. And then, I want to play the Tidecaller and get something else, but I think Braingill is correct here.
I wonder.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, it's hard to justify something else other than Braingill. So it's in a very good position now, but with a deck like this, you don't know what they're capable of. I would assume that they win by attacking. I don't think they can just shoot me for 8 somehow. Okay, Seismopod. Cool. And they're almost dead. Yeah, the extra Braingill is definitely not necessary, but it ensures that if there's any shenanigans at all, I'm at least gonna have a full hand to come back at them with. Yeah, don't think that's gonna be enough. Very dead. Alright, 3 and 1. Alright, sitting at Platinum 9. Should be able to get to Diamond today. Not in this video, but at some point later in the day. let's see what we're doing here. Hopefully not the mirror match, because that's pretty miserable. Decent hand. Not the best, though. Yeah, going first is a huge advantage in the mirror match. Oh, I think they're playing the hyper aggro deck. So do I coin the green fin out, or... No, I think next turn, I'm going to do the same thing I did last game, where I played this on turn 2 with the coin, and then turn 3 steam fin. Because that'll ensure I have 2 guys to attack. Should they... Wow, that seems like a bad use of Busybot. Okay. Rock Skipper's not bad. I actually don't mind Rock Skipper here, because then... Kaboom. Yeah, you gotta stifle the early aggression from this deck. Okay, so I have to pray now that they do not have Flash Sale or Crusader Aura, because that would be real bad. I think that's the best thing to do here. And you know what, let's do this, since I'll have Steamfin Thief next turn anyway. No Flash Sale, no Crusader Aura, please, please, please. Dang! Yeah, this is what their deck does. Interesting that they're prioritizing my minions. I feel like if they just prioritize face, it'll work out a lot better for them. So Steamfin's not very good here, unfortunately. But I'm wondering if I play it, if they'll just prioritize attacking it. I'm not sure there's anything else I would want off of map or Greenfin that would make this any better. If anything, that probably makes this position worse. Because I can map into a 1-drop and then play 3 1-drops, which does make the Steamfin's attack for more next turn. But if they have any other pump, then this could be much worse. Like Crusader Aura, I'm basically dead.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, I think the odds of me dying are just so high that I have to go for this. Because Steamfin's just not going to be good enough. Come on, come on. This and this. Dang! Yeah, I thought a little bit too long. And game animation hindering gameplay is one of my least favorite things about Hearthstone. Because even if it just takes 1 or 2 extra seconds for... Yeah, that's nuts. Somehow they still prioritized my minions. That makes absolutely no sense, but sure. But yeah, like I said, the possibility of them having something else like that is so high that I'm pretty much dead. So if I go double Rock Skipper, I can't even play both rocks. That'll be a 2/2, and then the other one will be a 4/4. So I can attack with a 4/4 with that.
Let me think.
But I'm basically just still dead. Because if I Rock Skipper one of these guys, they've got 21 on board, so that would go down to 18. One, that's still 5. Yeah, their deck did what their deck does. Play dudes and pump them. Very well done. Alright, let's get one or two more in here. That's crazy. Yeah, that deck just sometimes will have the nuts. And that was indeed the nuts. Yeah, I'm not sure I could have played that super different. I mean, it's possible had I coined out the green fin on turn 1, I could have gotten something that would have affected the turns. The next, what, 3 turns of the game that I was able to live. But pretty unlikely. That's tough to beat for pretty much any deck. I mean, Warrior, I think, would be one of the main ones that could probably handle that, considering they have turn 5 Brawl. They've also got a bunch of armor, so... I have beat Warrior with that deck quite a few times, though. So, Priest, I normally just assume is Protoss Priest. They could be Dragons, but that's a little bit less likely. But if they are Protoss, then Braingill is pretty important in the matchup. I think the odds of getting a 2-drop are high enough. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so it looks like they are probably dragons or some type of control. And there are many times, if I have Ready the Fleet available on turn 3 and I have two or more minions, a lot of times I just play it. Because it helps that early aggression, but because it's +1/+2, it gives a little bit more likelihood that minions will live. Let's see what we draw that'll help us make this decision. Ooh. Might be better to play the Mermian green fin. I think I may start with the green fin. Yeah, definitely not. So the thing here is, if I ready the fleet... No, yeah, I don't think I can justify that. Let's just go heavy aggro. Alright.
Find me in the
Jeez. Yeah, imbue priest. Pretty good. Now ready the fleet seems pretty good. I could also war leader.
I wonder.
Rock skipper doesn't seem bad either.
I don't have enough mana.
We're at... Okay, so this will come back as a 2/2 if I kill it, but I think it's better to just do this.
Move quickly.
Jeez. Seems pretty good. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, I'm still thinking maybe I should have kept the Brain Gill.
Starting the operation. Then fold each piece where no.
Well, that's a good draw. Yeah, I think I just disregard their board and go nuts here.
Reporting for duty.
That minion already attacked.
Sweet. And should they clear the board, I have Tyrannigal to follow up with, which is great.
Molded in mine. My rage is not bound by
Yeah,
size.
Tyrannigal will definitely take out the 3/8. Yeah, you can tell they're a little desperate if they're gonna cover up and try to heal this aggressively, because those attacks weren't super ideal. Yeah, let's just get all that out the way. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about hitting them in the face this turn, because Tyrannigal's got a lot more dudes coming, and I've got one more turn of Crusader Aura. So the 3 guys off of this, plus the additional Tyrannigal. Oh boy.
All are nourished and the cycle renewed.
Yeah, aren't they just dead?
Starting the operation.
Yeah, they're just dead.
Well played.
Come on, dude, don't waste my time like this. Sitting there thinking about a... Okay. By all means, take your time.
Not too quickly.
Still very dead.
Well played.
How about that, then? Alright, 4-2. Yeah, I go back and forth on wondering if the Imbue Priest deck is that good. Because I've played against some versions that are very powerful, very efficient. Like everything discovers a card, everything gives them value in some way. That version didn't seem very ideal. Could have been card choices, could have been play. Seemed like there was a couple questionable attacks here and there. Ooh. Well, this should be fun. Shaman is, in my experience, pretty close to a 50-50 because they've got some very powerful cards. Cool. Good hand. I'm just praying they don't go turn 2 coin Turbulus. That would be pretty bad. Okay. I've been seeing some asteroid-based decks lately for Shaman, so... I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess. It was like a 4% chance they hit an asteroid, and they hit one. Pretty crazy. Alright, so quest is active now. If they don't clear the board, I'm tempted to Murloc War Leader. Ah, okay. Probably not gonna War Leader then. Ready the Fleet, however. So I think they've got, yeah, 5 asteroids in their deck. Pop-up book is very annoying. It's a good card, though. Let's see what we get off a map. Ooh, Steamfin is pretty good. And then we take Grunty for later. I like that a lot. That out of the way, and hit him for 7. Wow. Shuffle 5 asteroids, so they got 10 in their deck now, and they all deal 3 damage? That's not good. I doubt I'll draw anything better than Steamfin here. That's better than Steamfin, but I can't play it, sadly. So they're all but dead. I don't think they're going to be able to clear the board again. And even if they play a bunch of taunt minions, Grunty should get him out of the way.
Arcane magic. How enigmatic.
Oof. The last thing they wanted to hit. Okay. Alright, 5-2. Yeah, one of the pluses of Murlocs is quick games normally. Unless you're playing against like Control Warrior, it's pretty quick. 7 games in about an hour. So maybe 1 or 2 more, not sure. I like to go to 5 or 10 games, get a nice even number. Makes keeping track of the stats a little easier. So Paladin could be that hyper aggro deck I lost to earlier. Could be Murlocs, could be Auras. Yeah, I don't think I can justify Brain Gill here. If it's hyper aggro, just not very good. If it's Murlocs, it's great, but I would have to draw, you know, things I can play early if I keep it. So, but this is a fine hand.
Move quickly. Well met.
All right, what do you got, buddy? Oh, good old mirror match. So yeah, the Brain Gill would have been clutch, but that's all right. Yeah, the mirror match is either a blowout or it takes forever. Usually depends on who's got more Steamfin Thieves, nice, or Tyrannigils. And if you can get multiple Grunties off of your Discovers and stuff, it's even better. I think I'm going to do this, because that gives me turn 3 Steamfin. Yeah, if you can get your quest ahead of their quest, it's usually pretty strong also. It's not as defining as who gets more Steamfins or Tyrannigils, because Steamfin or Tyrannigil will get you ahead on quests usually. So let's see. No 2-drop? Okay. So I could Rock Skipper, kill this guy, attack that guy? That would go 3 there. So I know Treasure Gill is going to hit Submerged Map since I drew Hand of a Doll. Let's see what this draws first. Maybe it's relevant. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to do this then. So we're at 5, they're at 3. So being ahead on the quest should be helpful this game, but I mean that can change real quick just depending on what each of us plays. I'm not entirely sure if prioritizing attacking their minions or their face is better. So I gotta get a 2-drop off of this, otherwise,
Let me think.
Yeah, I gotta get a 2-drop off of the map on this, otherwise I'm losing a lot of value, and that type of value is normally what helps define this matchup.
Let me think.
Especially considering they've already played one submerged map and gotten both cards off of it. I think, yeah, if I fall behind in that regard, that's not good. Are they not able to cast it? Okay.
I must move quickly.
Sure thing. So I may ready the fleet. Let's see. Oh, no, definitely not. Okay. And we get... Plucky Paintfin is perfect timing, because that's going to draw Tyrannigill. Could also draw Steamfin Thief, I guess. Draw a Rush minion. It doesn't have Rush, though. Yeah, that's perfect timing. Very hard to argue with that. And then we get... So this could be good, because it could kill some minions, but they're at 3 out of 6 on their second quest activation. So depending on what we get, it might not matter. I think more Murlocs is better. And I'm not going to attack with that, or attack that, because if the drink is good, then I don't want to give them that extra edge on me. Alright, they got Tyrannigill first, unfortunate. Yeah, going first in the Murloc matchup is a big benefit. And they got a guy with Rush too. That's unfortunate. Okay, Steamfin is helpful. I think Steamfin is the play here. Question is, do I hand of a doll or play another dude? I think, So if I hand of a doll this, it'll still die, +2/+1. Yeah, I think I should play another guy.
I must move quickly.
If I hand of a doll this, it may make them want to attack with that. But let's do this. Sure, it gives them another card. Oof. But it'll help the stream of cards. For me, at least. We're both pretty evenly matched so far. This could be bad. Ooh. 13 plus 8 is 23. Yeah, that's it. Jeez. Yeah, like I said, going first is a huge advantage. Alright, I'm going to cut it at 8 games. Went 5-3. Lost to Murlocs, Hyper Aggro, and Dragon Warrior. So not bad. Yeah, definitely check out the YouTube, guys. Lots of videos on there. Me playing Murlocs a bunch of fun decks as well. Searing Reflection Paladin. There's some Pain Demon Hunter on there. Very good aggressive deck. And Cliff Dive as well. So check it out. Catch you guys next time. Peace and love.